Hi, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, it's going to be a complete guide on how to level up Monstrology the most effective way. And we're going to keep it consistent throughout the entire video, and hopefully by the end of this you can reach the highest possible level in Monstrology. So if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Join Discord if you guys haven't. I appreciate everyone that joins the Discord. We're on the rise to 1,300 members, and on the channel we're on the rise to 5,000 subscribers. So I appreciate all you guys, and even all the people who leave a comment on this video or just even leave a like. It supports the channel quite a lot, as well as it helps out with the algorithm. So there's a lot of benefits for me as a content creator. So appreciate all you guys. But we're going to start in Ravenwood, and you're probably wondering in watching this video, if you don't know, what is Monstrology? Kind of simple. So you can use these enchants. So if you go to like your treasure, your cards or whatever, you can use these extracts. Think of them as enchants like Epic and all these other ones, and you can use these on your damage hits, right? If these are specific ones corresponding to the mobs, right? So there's so many different ones. I don't think I bought every single one, but there's a good hefty amount of different extracts, right? And what you can do is when you have enough extract, right, you just collect a bunch of animus from these guys, and you can, go to whatever mob, for example, that you extracted off of, and it tells you how much animus is required. And you can either craft some, summon treasure cards, so you can summon them into battle. It's like a treasure card, think of it as summoning a minion. That's basically the same thing. As well as you can get a house guest. So if you want to have this guy in your house, you can do that as well. Now, another reason I like Monstrology is, yes, the house guests. If you guys see in my little household, which I've always getting asked this, is why do I have all these mobs running around? Like, how do I get them? It's because I used Monstrology on these guys. So you can use Monstrology and collect like all the different Bellocs. You got Belosh, you got Dream Belloc, and you got Belloc himself. And then you got Devour, you got Rattlebones, Malistaire, you got some mobs from, I believe, Kembelung Village, I think it is. And then, of course, you got some of the golems and an Iron Sultan. As well as if you come upstairs in my house, you see that I have a whole spiral of dragons. So this is another reason why I did Monstrology, so I can craft, or not craft, but like get all the dragons and have them in my household. Now, it's not something you have to do, but I like doing these little niche things where it's like just kind of like decorative things. So if this is something you want to do, go for it. Right? And there's other mobs in the game that you can extract. The wiki has a list, full-on list of different mobs you can extract. So if you see something that you like and that's extractable, hey, you can put it in your house, or even just have the treasure cards, and you can help, you can essentially bring them in your fights. So it's pretty cool in my opinion. Another thing that you can do is create expel treasure cards. So basically, if you cast this on an enemy that is a gobbler scavenger, it will just straight up just one-shot them. Now, not every enemy has these exact requirements, because for example, if we go over here to a Gurtok demon, as you can see, he's a boss monster. He doesn't have access to the expel, because that would just kind of like break the whole system in Wiz, where you can just literally expel every single boss in the game. So luckily that's not the case. Only certain enemies have the expel. Mainly it's been just minions. So if it's a boss monster, they don't have access to expelling them. But hey, there's a lot of different Monstrology mobs in the game. So if you want to collect them, go for it. But the main reason people do it is specifically, as well as for raids too, because you need Zerathak summons. So people craft a bunch of these summons to create the raid gates. Same thing with the Polaris one. I believe, I think it's the Gulag guards. I have a lot of animus that I have saved up. Like if you do the math, you can see I have 634 treasure card summons if I ever want to do the Polaris raid. So same thing. And then same thing with the Azteca one. I don't have that many, but you can use these summons, and once you can use those with crafting the raid gate. So now that you know what the whole summon mechanic is, and like just having house guests as well as expelling the monsters, what is the most efficient way? So now let's actually get into that part, right? So the way that you start this is you want to talk to specifically Monstrologist Burke, I think that's how you say it, specifically in Ravenwood, right? Make sure you guys do the whole intro quest and everything like that. And you want to grab a specific card that she sells. Now she does sell Equinine, but we don't care about that. The one that you're specifically buying from here is the one that's called Extract Spider. Now this will be used quite a lot in all of our runs, which you guys will see. So you want to be able to buy this, and then as well as Monstrology's Burke is also in Colossus Boulevard. You guys should see some footage in the background, but she's also there, and you can also buy yourself a Gobbler extract. Those are the only 2 extracts that you need for this entire strategy, because the fact is she gives you an extract undead by default. So there's only 3 different extracts that you will need to reach max level. Now later on you can grab all the other ones if you want to, but keep in mind they're kind of expensive. They are 100k each, so depending on your gold and everything like that, which I've already made a video on how to get gold pretty efficiently, you can use that and get, buy all the extracts that you want to buy. So let's start off with the rank 1 as a beginning player in Monstrology. So the way that you're going to start this off is specifically in Unicorn Way, and you want to be able to do this pretty efficiently, right? So start off with the Lost Souls, join a fight, whatever. You can use AoEs, but I want to show you how the enchants work. I'm not going to join every fight, for example, but for this one I thought I would do one attempt. So you would want to farm the Lost Souls all the way till rank 3. So you can use any type of hit, you can use a Tempest, AoE, any type of situation. But this works just like an enchant. As you guys can see, I can enchant my Hecate and it has a little Monstrology icon. Same thing with Tempest, it has a Monstrology icon. So basically it's an enchant. So if we use it, you guys will see that I get extract. And just like as you saw, it says collected 3 Lost Soul Animus. Now for you, it would also show XP, but currently I am the highest you can get right now, which is 29. So keep farming these guys till you get to rank 3, and then let's move on to the next mob that you want to be farming. Post editing Almond here, and I wanted to include the fact is that if you don't get the kill with the spell that you use that's enchanted, right? For example, for fighting the spiders or just anything that's in this video, and you don't kill them with the spell that's enchanted with the extract, you won't get as much XP and you won't get as much animus. So ideally you want to do the killing blow with the extracted spell, like the spell is enchanted with the extract, right? So keep that in mind. So if you don't get that much animus or you don't get that much XP, it's probably because the spell that you used either didn't kill or anything like that, or like you didn't use it as to be the final blow. So keep that in mind for the rest of the video as well. Now the next mob that you want to farm once you get to rank 3 is these Ice Weavers located in Krakatopia, specifically in the Grand Arena. The way you're going to do this, instead of using extract undead, you're going to take those out of your deck, and instead you're going to start putting in those extract spiders. So it should be a little bit more efficient. Now you don't have to single target them. Remember, you'll have multiple mobs in the fight, so you can use an AoE and you'll get more animus as well as more XP. So do these guys and farm them till you get to specifically rank 5. So just keep doing these fights, it'll be very quick. And then let's move on to the next mob that you will be farming and to progress in your ranks in Monstrology. Now once you get to rank 5, you want to go all the way to the Cave of Solitude in Mushu. Now you will be fighting these web walkers all the way to rank 8, and make sure you guys are using your extract, specifically spider for these guys, because obviously they're spiders. So once you finish your Ice Weavers, you make your way over here and you farm these guys all the way till rank 8, and then we move on to the next mob. Now once you get to rank 8, you want to fight these crystal crawlers, specifically these, or you can actually even fight the ones over here, the ancient crystal weavers. They're both the same rank, so it kind of just works out, but farm either one of them, and you want to keep doing this till you get to rank 10. And make sure you guys are also, like I said in the other one, make sure you guys are using your extract spider. It's a very easy fight. Like I said, just use an AoE, you can use an aura, whatever. It won't take that long. And just like I said, keep doing this all the way till rank 10. Also keep in mind that these mobs are located in the Crystal Grove in Dragonspire, so that's another thing that you have to remember. So now let's move on to the next mob. Now once you get to rank 10, you want to go all the way to Zafaria and come all the way to the Savannah and come to this dungeon, specifically right here, the Neiman Rock, which you fight during the quest line in Zafaria, but you want to specifically go inside of here. Now once you go inside this dungeon, you should see some horned monkey spiders. Now you only want to do this specific fight, don't progress in the dungeon, just only do this first fight, and keep in mind you'll be at rank 10 at this point. So you want to just keep going inside this dungeon and going out and fighting the spiders specifically, and then back, going back and forth over and over till you get to rank 12. Same thing, since there's spiders, make sure you are using extract spider as like your enchant for your hits. Now we can move on to the next mob as well. Now once you get to rank 12, you want to go all the way to Chrysalis. Now Chrysalis has a dungeon right here called the Mausoleum, and you want to go specifically in here. And then inside of here, there's 3 different sigils, and you want to go specifically on this one called the Mausoleum West. Now when you come in here, you should see a bunch of crypt spiders. Now same premise as all the other ones, you want to keep doing this till rank 15. Now you already be rank 12 at this point, as stated as the previous iterations. Now once you do this, keep doing it inside the dungeon, outside the dungeon, keep killing the mobs with like an AoE or whatever. If you need a blade, buff yourself up, go for it. But just make sure you use the extract spider as well as when you're using your AoE, and just keep doing this till you get to rank 15. Now once you get to rank 15, you can come all the way to Mirage, and where the spawn is in Caravan, everyone knows where these gulchers are. Now you want to farm the gulchers from rank 15 all the way till rank 18, so that is achieving rank 18. And make sure, now we're not using the extract spider this time, we're using extract undead, because these gulchers are basically undead. So you can use this instead. Don't use any of the other enchants, use specifically undead when you're trying to get the gulchers. Just as stated, remember, only from rank 15 all the way till rank 18. Now let's move on to the next mob. Now that you've reached rank 18, you will come all the way to Caramel and go specifically to the Gumdrop Forest, where this Hangriest Gobbler dungeon is. Now you want to come inside this dungeon as well. Now when you go inside this dungeon, you should see 3 gobblers. Now this is where you use the extract gobbler that I was talking about in the beginning of this video. So make sure you use those instead of what you were using earlier as the extract undead or the spider. You can be using extract gobbler along as with whatever AoE you have. And don't do the entire dungeon, just only do the first fight. So as the other dungeons, as I stated in this entire video, where you just go inside, fight the mobs, and then just come back out. Don't do the entire dungeon, just do specifically these hangry gobblers all the way to rank 22. So you'll be starting out at rank 18 and you will be finishing at rank 22. So just keep going inside and out and find these guys over and over. Once you reach rank 22, you'll be fighting these banana spiders. And now with the banana spiders, remember, since they are spiders, you will be using extract spider on these mobs instead of what you had earlier. Now, you keep farming these guys till you get to rank 26. So you'll be here for a minute, so keep that in mind, but just keep going till your rank 26. Just remember that these banana spiders are located in the banana jungle area in Puerto Novo, in specifically Novus. Now finally we reached the end of the video, which now that you are rank 26, if you've done everything else I stated in this video, you should just be at this point and be rank 26. And now this is where it gets a little bit more difficult, because you are actually going to be fighting a boss. Now currently this is the only way to reach the highest rank in the game, which is currently, at the time of recording this, 29. Now if they ever do increase the rank for Monstrology, which they eventually will, right, I will make another video. But you want to come all the way over here to Kingsland in Walru, and you're going to be fighting the boss Zolomon. Now Zolomon is an annoying boss to a certain extent, but you will be using extract spider on him, so keep that in mind. And we'll go inside and I'll show you guys the boss as well. And then once you go inside the dungeon, you should see there's a huntsman spider as well as Zolomon. Now you'll probably get extract from the huntsman spider, but that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for specifically Zolomon, because like I said, you will be ranked 26 at this point, so you'll be keep doing Zolomon over and over till you are rank 29, and that's literally how I got to rank 29, right? And that's the highest amount of Monstrology XP I got to. So there's that. And that's like essentially one of the fastest ways of how to like level up Monstrology. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of me just posting this. I was eventually going to post this, but I've been holding off onto this for so long, over and over, because so many other content videos I've prioritized. But now that the video's up, this is essentially the best way to level up your Monstrology. So if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. As stated earlier on, remember to join the Discord. We're on the rise to 1.3k members, as well as we're on the rise to 5k subscribers. So I appreciate all you guys that do subscribe, leave a comment, everything like that. But that is it for me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.